guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys enjoy my videos, please give them a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from your girl. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Alright, so as you can tell from the title of today's video, we're doing a chit chat get ready with me. I have not done one of these since February, and this is only the second one to be done on my channel, so I thought it was about time to give an update because I do have some new makeup products that I use. You follow me on my Instagram or my vlogs, you've seen most of these already, but you know, let's display them while I'm getting ready today. So we're just gonna do a life update, kind of thoughts and things that are going through my mind today. So my face is freshly washed with my Vanish products, and our primer is a mix between the One Size primer, the primer I got off the internet, and an e.l.f. primer. Yeah, so I mixed them all together. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did, and did. It might be a catastrophe later. But I did it. And so I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray as a base. Whew. And of course we have our fan. I have this little hot pink one because I don't know where my black one is. So we're gonna be hot pink in it today. So like I said, we're doing a chit chat get ready with you because, you know, I just want to give you guys a life update, what's going on in the world of Just Keosha. As if y'all don't already know, because I put most of my life on the internet, child. So y'all probably know all about me more than I know about myself sometimes. But anyway, y'all know I'm goofy. So anyway, it is pretty much, why is this not following my face? This is pretty much, like I said, getting ready. I'm going out later on the night, later on this afternoon with the girls, and then we're going to see the movie This Is Us. I'm so excited. I love the books. You guys already know I love both books. This Is Us, It Ends With Us, or whatever the order is. I love them both, and I need a third one. I need a third book, but I don't know if the third one's coming out. Anyway, so we're gonna get started. So the first thing I like to use is my Rare Beauty concealer corrector in the color, well, it just says 500N, so I guess it ain't got no color. It look like this. So I got my phone here because y'all know I'll get off track and I'll just get to talking about some stuff, and I need to stay on track. So let's talk about an update that everybody, I'll be looking at my mirrors over here. I'm gonna try to put it right here so I sort of look at y'all, but I sort of ain't. What everybody wants to know and is, what is going on with my dating life? Like, Keosha, we haven't heard any more horror stories or stories at all at this point. Y'all know I take my Rare Beauty and I just do it on my dark spots, kind of dampen in there, and then I'll blend it out later. I don't like to do heavy makeup like I told you guys. I really like for a natural look, even though, you know, you can't really have a natural look if you got on makeup, but you know, something like it. Anywho, I just putting it on my dark spots or whatnot. So dating life has been on pause. I'm gonna say I told y'all in the vlog, but maybe it was y'all didn't catch it because, you know, my vlogs be long and I feel like y'all don't watch the whole vlog. Like, some of y'all watch the whole vlog, but I feel like a lot of y'all skim through it, and that's okay. Just, you know, just watch it, get the views up, you know what I'm saying? And because sometimes I skim through people's vlogs as well, so it is what it is. So I stopped the dating after the last guy, where it wasn't from the dating app, where one of the book club members had actually hooked us up. I had actually stopped dating right after that because I was talking to Alicia and I was talking to my therapist, and I was just thinking about where I was in my life and how I was feeling about giving my time to another person. So you guys know, or you may not know, if you're a single mom, you know time is precious, okay? Time is precious, and I waste a lot of it as it is, and so giving a little bit more time to another person was just something I didn't know if I was willing to do, if I wanted to do. Like, I was just like, one more person that I gotta fit in my schedule, one more person that I gotta communicate, answer questions, tell about my life. like sometimes it can be so draining. As a single parent, I am the go-to of all things, and I'm the in-between of all people for my children. And I'm trying to get away from that without being mean, but being mean, or being not being mean, but being strict about it or forceful about it, because it's draining. Now, when your kids are younger, of course you have to be the in-between. They're kids. They don't have the capacity or the thought process. You need to call your dad. You need to call your grandma. You need to call your aunties. You need to, hook up and play with your cousins, all that kind of stuff. So when they're younger, you initiate a lot of their relationships by going ahead and I know this is moving away from dating, but I have to give you my thought process behind what I'm talking about. Moving away from fostering those relationships or continue to foster them. So when you're a single parent and you need a break or something, you're willing to take them over to their grandma's house, you willing to take them over to your cousin's house, you willing to do a lot of things just to get that 5 minutes of fucking peace, okay? And so you foster a lot of their relationships and keep them going for them, with them having little to no effort in keeping these relationships going. Well, as they get older, and they learn how to drive, and they get cell phones, and they communicate, and they got, social media and all these other kind of things, it's at the point where they should be fostering their own relationships. And so what I have found is that I am still considered the go-between my children and other people that they are supposedly to have relationships with. And so I don't know when it was probably like a couple years ago. I think me and their dad got into like a fight or an argument about them not calling him, and I need to pass these messages, and I need to make sure they call him, and I need to do all of these things. Baby, we don't move from dating. Hold on, let me get this thought out. I gotta, foster and do all these things. And I was like, but I did what I was supposed to do. Like, I fostered a lot of your relationship with your children that I shouldn't have been able to do. Sorry. Not able to do. I shouldn't have had to do after a certain age. Once my son could drive, what am I fostering? What am I doing trying to get him to drive over your house, or tell him he need to drive over your house and do all that kind of stuff? The boy got his own car, he got his own cell phone, he got his own schedule, he got a job. He has a lot of things going on. And if you feel like your relationship, oh damn, I guess if I open it back up, if you feel like, I guess I should have told you what this was. I apologize, y'all, I'm not good at this. So Rare Beauty, the under eye concealer is in, y'all, I think I need glasses, in the color Deep. I gotta go to eye doctor. And then I'm using this NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Crayon. I don't like this thing, but I haven't found another one that I like yet. Like, I haven't tried another one either. I think y'all gave me some suggestions. I can't find them. Put them back down below if y'all have a suggestion for another eyebrow thing. I would prefer one that was more liquid and had like the brush strokes that look like eyebrows. So, look like hairs or whatever you call it. So, if y'all got one of them, please let me know. And I need to go get my eyebrow done. And I need to get a massage. But we digress. Let's go. Alright, I know. That was a lot in 2 seconds. But, if you're feeling, I'm telling him, if you're feeling that your relationship with your kids is not where you want it to be or how you want it to be, it's your responsibility and their responsibility to foster this relationship, but it's more on you for the parent. Like, I told him, there was a scenario going on when my son went to college, and he stayed at college for like a year and a half, but he doesn't communicate well. Like, he doesn't answer the phone, he doesn't text back and forth. Like, he's just so antisocial, even with his own family. So I know how he is. And so, I knew how to get him to communicate with me, because he knew my threats weren't threats. They were a promise of action that I will take if I don't hear from you. I literally have to text him and say, hey, if you don't text me, I will be down there in the fucking morning. Like, I was not playing. Like, I've been calling you, I've been checking on you, trying to see how you doing, everything going good. You're not answering. Don't make me ride to fucking Montgomery and embarrass your ass, because I will. Like, I didn't say it like that. I just like, hey, if you don't answer me and let me know, okay, or call me, FaceTime or something within the next 24 hours, I'll see you tomorrow. well, even less than 24 hours, because by tomorrow morning I will be on the road. But in mother terms, it's like I will embarrass your ass when I get the fuck down there. Okay, if you act like you ain't got no sense, I'm gonna act like something when I don't get there. Point blank, period. So he used to say that all the time. He's like, well, why did they answer your call? I said, because they know that I'm gonna pull the fuck up. Try not to answer me if you want to. Try to act like you don't have to communicate with me if you don't want to. And see what the fuck you gonna get from me. What you gonna get is what you always got, me down there acting a damn fool. Wherever you act a fool is where I'm gonna act a fool type situation. So they know. Like, my mama called me 3 times, and okay, now she like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I better call her immediately. Like, she finna clown. Like, she finna clown, and she finna act a fool. And so to avoid all of that, let me just do what the hell she asked me to do. And all I tell them too, I even say, because my kids, like I said, they don't want to talk to their parents. They don't want to talk to you on the phone unless something's wrong and they need your advice. They only want you when they need you, unfortunately. And so all that I told them is, hey, text me, call me at least once a week. Even if you don't want to call me, text me once a week and just say, hey mom, everything's all good, just wanted to let you know, life is amazing, or life sucks and I'll call you later, or whatever, pick me up, whatever the case may be. Just communicate, and I will be fine with that. But it's when you go radio silence on me that we got a fucking problem. And so he tried to be like, that's their fault, they don't want to talk to me, they don't want to. It's not them, they're fucking kids. They're kids, and kids don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. They're the most selfish people you've ever met. Children are the most selfish people you have ever met in the parents' eyes. They're probably not really that selfish. It's just the parents think that they're selfish to certain extent. They are selfish with their parent. They take us for granted, and they do all the things that kids do, because I did it with my mom. I took her for granted, mad about shit that I probably shouldn't be mad about, and that just is what it is. And yes, it hurts our feelings sometimes, and we be getting all emotional and shit, but we did it to our parents too. And so sometimes we have to think, hey, what was you doing at this age? Like, what were you thinking? What was your thought process? Because baby, their thought process is exactly what yours was at that time. And so I was like, I don't want to foster these relationships anymore. Like, I want you to call me because you want to see what the fuck is going on with me. How am I doing? Like, I hate, hold on, that's a strong word. I try not to use that word too much. I totally, unequivocally, is that how you use the word? I'm using it anyway. Hate, dislike when people call me and be like, how them kids doing? Oh, you can't say, hey, how you doing, Kiosha? Everything going good with you? Ease into asking about the kids. Ease into it. And I find myself doing that to Alicia sometimes, or to my niece sometimes. And so I try to correct myself whenever I notice, like, oh, girl, I'm sorry. I should have asked about you first. I know you tired of folks asking about Alexander first, or asking about, little mama and little man first. That's what we call my niece, nephew, kid, little Tony and little mama first, without asking y'all how y'all doing, how y'all life going, what's going on with you. Like, because once you have kids, most people are just focused on the kids, and that's just a natural thing. And unfortunately, I'm trying to break the habit of being that way as well, because I find myself calling people and asking about their damn kids, and I ain't even ask you how you was doing. Like, I strongly dislike it, so I know they strongly dislike it as well, so I try to be mindful of that when I do it. Okay, let's set this right quick. And so fostering those relationships with others, and then still being expected to do it once they get to an adulthood or a place where they're old enough to make their own decisions, old enough to have be responsible for their own relation, for fostering the own, can't even talk, for being responsible for fostering the relationships with the people that I help get them started with, is their responsibility. At some point, I refuse to answer any more questions, like even on his side of the family. Now, more with my mom, she sees them a lot more than his side of the family, because she's always over. She celebrates Christmas with us. She celebrates Thanksgiving with us. She's over here whenever she feels like it. She stopped by, okay? So she sees them a lot more than his side of the family does. But my thing is this. When they were younger, I used to be the, what do you call it? The Uber, the Lyft, the taxi, the mega bus. I was all the things. I would truck them all the way like almost an hour from my house to take them to spend the week or the day or whatever with the weekend with their grandparent. And then I would foster all the way back over and pick them up. My ex never did that. He never came and got them from my house, took them to his mama's house, then picked them up in his mama's house and brought them back home. He was like, that's too far. He had every damn excuse in the world. So at some point I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Like, he can drive, and now he can drive him and his sister over there if he choose to go. And they chose not to go. I don't know why they didn't go. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they had a falling out or they just gradually just didn't give a damn no more. I don't know. And like I say, I would love for them to have a relationship with all their grandparents, but I'm not finna foster that relationship with you. Like, I'm not finna do it. So that's how we got on that subject. That was nowhere near the dating. But back to dating, okay? Back to what I was originally saying. So I had to say all that. I am having to decide where I want to spend my time. There's only so much time in the day, and there's only so much you can do in 24 hours, and most of it is not even 24 hours because you work 8 hours of those days, so then you have whatever's left over. I'm an 8:30 bed girl, so then that's even less time, so probably from like 4 to 8 or whatever, it's like the window of time that I have to myself to cook dinner, to talk to the kids, follow up on them, and then, you know, maybe talk to the girlfriends or the sisters or the aunties or the mamas. And then now I have to add in another person to my time and juggle this schedule along with trying to record YouTube videos, edit them, have Instagram posts. Like, life is fucking busy, okay? Life is busy, and it's really, really, really important for you to decide who is worth you spending your time on, and if you can be dedicated to what you spending your time on. So it's no use for me dating if I don't want to dedicate the time to date. Does that make sense? That's not fair to them, and it's not fair to me, because now I feel the pressure to talk to you on the phone when I don't want to, or do this when I don't want to, or I don't feel like, or I'm in a mood. And so I feel like I'm in a place where I'm not ready to give up my time. Like, I told Alicia I would try it to the end of the year, but it ain't really working out for my life. Like, I feel so much resentment when it comes to dating, and it's crazy because I'm just like, why do I have to do this? Why do I do this? Why? And you know, I got to talking to her about it, of course, and then I was talking to my therapist about it, and I was just like, I feel just really resentment about having to give this person my time. Like, I don't want to do it. And she's like, well, what you doing it for? And I was like, because people say I need to date. But that she's like, there you go, trying to, you know, follow a rule that may not be a rule. That's just a generic rule. She's like, why do you need to date if you don't want to date? Why do you feel you need to date to please what other people think you should do? Just because people think you shouldn't be alone and you're a great person and all the other little, you know, things that they say to me doesn't mean, how can I put it? Doesn't mean that you have to go out and date so that you can validate what they're saying. You are a great person. You are a, you know, great person, nice person, whatever, all the little adjectives they use to describe me. And you don't need a partner or other person to be with you just to show that you're great, if that makes sense. You're a great person all on your own. So yes, you're a great person. Yes, they don't want to see you alone. They wish you had a significant other to share the greatness with you. But she's like, but if you don't have a person to share the greatness with you, or, you know, see who you are, they see who you are, you see who you are, you have the people who think you're great already in your life, and you don't need to add another person just to tell you you're great. You already know you're great. You already know you're this. You already know you're that. So what is it you're actually looking for in a damn partner? Because if you need somebody to tell you great, she's like, shit, I tell you as you're great. I mean, she was really like breaking it down, like, well, damn, I didn't think about it like that. You know, these therapists, they be getting your ass, they be getting you, and you be like, y'all get on my motherfucking nerves. I'm like, you get on my damn nerve, telling me all about myself. Who told you could tell me about myself? Because baby, she be telling me about myself, and she like, and I love it. I love it, but I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. But sorry, hold on. But she be dead right, and I be looking real stupid. I be like, damn. See, that's why I go to therapy, because I need somebody who think outside the box, who, you know, says things to get me thinking about why I'm doing what I'm doing. And not to say that, you know, anybody was wrong for wanting me to have somebody in my life or do it. And it's all based off the things that I tell people too. Sometimes I vent, but that doesn't mean I want to do anything about it. Like I vent about being lonely and wishing I had a significant other. But am I really ready? Just because I wish in that moment, it's not something that's a constant wish. It's not something that I'm missing every day in my life. It's not like I wake up every single day and wish I had somebody to share my life with. Like I don't wake up thinking like that. Now if I woke up every day wishing I had somebody I had in my life and I don't, and there's nobody I can call and turn to and do this in the rare moments, then maybe I do need to find a partner. Maybe I need to find somebody who's there for me. Because I was actually talking to a girlfriend and she's like, you're looking for things in your girlfriends that probably should be something that you should be looking for in a spouse. Or a mate. And I was like, you're probably right. I said, but at the end of the day, the relationships that I'm currently trying to foster are with my girlfriend. They're not with a man. Like I'm trying to spend more time with y'all. I'm trying to do this with y'all. And so, you know, if you're not available, that's fine. But I have never been somebody who had a lot of friends in the first place. Like my friend list has always been to a minimum of like 5 or 6. Like I've never had just a bunch of friends. And when I say friends, I mean like friends, not associates, not acquaintances, not colleagues, not, you know, hey girl, hey, like friends. Like, you know, some of my deepest, darkest secrets, because nobody ever knows all your deepest, darkest secrets. But damn near you could tell a book about me type friends. Like you could, you know, if somebody came and said, how was Keosha's life? And you know what went on with her life? You may not know 100% everything I going on in my life, but you could tell damn near a lot. You could probably write a damn book about it. So those are the type of friends I'm talking about. So the ones that I have are like that. I find that when I was married, I didn't foster those relationships like I wanted to. And I'm still pretty bad at it because I'm such a habit person. So I still haven't gotten in the habit of like texting people back or answering people or, you know, keeping the conversation going. Did I even tell y'all what I was doing? Damn, I'm so bad at this. I was using the Thick It, Stick It NYX Professional Thickening Brow Mascara. That was on my mascara. And in the outline of my eyebrows, I was using the LA Girl Pro Concealer HD High Definition Concealer in Beautiful Bronze. My bad. So that's what I was doing. And then these brushes are just some brushes I got, girl, some L brushes that I got probably from a TJ Maxx or somewhere else, child. They're not even nothing nobody can find nowhere, or whatever. So that's what's going on with dating and kind of, I guess, dating / relationships. Like I'm really trying my best to foster these relationships and, you know, do things and then remind me I need to call O, I need to call E, I need to call EJ. Like I really got to do better with going out with other people besides Alicia. I don't know, me and Alicia we just click. Like even that relationship, y'all love me and Alicia's relationship. It's so funny because she's like one of my newest friends. She's not even one of my oldest friends. And I think y'all like her so much because she does what I do. Like we both are content creators. My other friends are not content creators, so I can't really talk to them about it. They're not really willing. I mean, they're not going to say no to being on the social media, but they're not going to be like in it like Alicia going to be in it, if that makes sense. And also Alicia is like, I don't know how to explain our relationship. It's just really refreshing, I guess is what say the thing. I've never had a friend, I tell you guys all the time, Alicia does a lot of things that make me uncomfortable because I'm the kind of person who doesn't think I'm worthy of having those things. And so she sees, I don't know what the fuck she see in me, but she sees some child. I don't know what the fuck it is, but she see it. And she just says stuff sometimes and I be like, where the fuck you get that from? About me? You talking about me? Like, it's just like God was like, you need somebody to be, I'm not saying she's my cheerleader, but she's my cheerleader, if that makes sense. So it's very humbling and scary because I'm always fearful of like this relationship going bad. Now, like I said, I've only known her for like less than 7 years, maybe 8 now. I don't know, whenever the hell we met. And so I'm the kind of person who when I get in a relationship with somebody, whether it's a dating relationship, a friendship, and we are in a more intimate relationship, not necessarily a, you know, sexual or something like that, but like a friend relationship, I always have this fear that something's going to go south. And I talk to my therapist all the time, and she's like, why the hell do you think, like, I'm so irrational. It's funny because and I ain't never told Alicia this before, but she gonna hear it now because clearly she watched these videos. Sorry, girl. You know, me and my I'm working on it. So I was talking to the therapist, and I saw this girl put up this video, and I still can't find the video because I wanted to send the therapist and I wanted us to talk about it because I didn't understand what was it. Why do I feel this way? So take for instance, so I have 4 or 5 girlfriends, right? So some of me and my girlfriends, we don't talk for a very long time. But I don't think nothing of it. I don't think nothing of it. It doesn't bother me any. I'd be like, she'll call when she call. But for some reason, if Alicia doesn't text me or I text her and she doesn't answer me back, my mind immediately goes to she's mad at me. Like I did something wrong. Like she don't want to be my friend no more. Like I'm fucking finna be 45. And these are the irrational thoughts that are going through my mind. Because clearly she ain't mad at me. She fucking living life over probably Alexander probably stepped on her head. Who knows, child? But these are the irrational thoughts that I have. And I'm trying to ask her, why the fuck do I have these thoughts? And she was like, well, this is a relationship that's important to you. And you've already had one major relationship go south. And there's something about this relationship with Alicia that kind of mirrors your relationship that you had with your ex. And not in that type of way. Like, the importance of it is not on the level of a spouse, but is damn near close. Like, she has impacted your life so much, you're just like fearful of what if this relationship ends. Even when you have no reason to think it would end. You know you haven't done anything. You know you've been a good friend. You know you don't really, haven't made her mad. I don't even know if me and Alicia ever had an argument, to be honest. And she's like, you just got... I was like, I gotta do what, child? I don't know what I gotta do. She was like, you gotta stop thinking along the lines of just because you're not hearing for something that somebody, that means there's something wrong. Like something ain't right, or she don't want to be a friend, or this, that, and the other. And so we're still working through it. I don't know the answer, child. I don't know why I think that way. I don't know why at 45 I still have those insecurities, but I do. And so I just told y'all that all on the internet, so don't talk about me. And Alicia, don't call and text me, okay? It is what it is, okay? Don't call and text me later, okay? I know she gonna call and text me later to talk about it, but I don't know. It's just very irrational. So that's what's going on with my relationship. So no dating at the moment. I'm still on the app. I'm not saying that, I might not get the urge to go on there I do get the urge. I do go on there every now and then and try to see if I match with somebody, see if somebody's like in my wheelhouse. Like I'm not completely shutting the door, but I'm not completely like all in. If I happen to meet somebody who seems interesting and I want to give my time to, I will give them my time. Like, I'm not going to play games with anybody, but like, oh, I'm going to go in here and play a couple games, and then I'm not going to be on it. I'm not going to call no more. Like, that's not what I'm going to do. If I initiate a conversation, match with somebody, then I am going to do all the things that I need to do, because you'll never get out of that comfort zone or that thought process if you don't put yourself out there. But I also am not just going to be like all in trying to find a man, like hurry up, like we in a fucking race or something. Like that's not what we finna do. So that's what's going on with dating and relationships, as far as where my thought process is. And then my relationships are changing. Jalynn's about to go back to school. My son is about to move out one day, hopefully, someday, and so I'll soon be an empty nester. So I'll soon be in this house looking stupid by myself. I won't be looking stupid with them, but I'll be by myself. And so those relationships will change. And so we're just going through a growing pain. I'm going through relationship growing pain at the moment. And it's okay, because we do that. That's what happens all the time. It's normal. Calm down, Kiosha. Is what I'm saying. All right, so let's move on, because we had 30 minutes and I was talking about relationship and dating, child. So home. Okay, so face is pretty much done. I am just going to put a smidget. Like, when I try to do my makeup, I want it to be as natural as possible, like as least amount of product as possible. So you saw I put the least amount of concealer and stuff. But I do want to put on a little bit of the TVL, which is the Lip Bar 3-in-1 tinted skin conditioner. It has SPF in it and hyaluronic acid. And I am the color Mahogany Amami. But I think I want to powder my face or bake it or whatever y'all be fucking talking about, child. Because, no, I think we're going to put this on first. I don't know the order. I didn't be putting stuff on. So we're just going to put a, and when I say a little, like I'm going to put a little. Like I don't need anything that's a lot because we got pretty good coverage with the concealers that I used. And thank you, Alicia girl, for getting me on the Rare Beauty, because baby, me and my fake ass concealers and then I be cheap ass fake concealers I be getting, she be talking about me so bad. Like when I say a little, like this is what I mean. Like that is it. Like dots little. Like that's what I'm doing. Dots of little stuff. And so see, this is not what I told you to do, stupid computer. Okay, so I gotta remember how to turn my face thing back on. I think I turned it off when I was testing something out. So I just kind of like dab it, and you can see like all the little dab marks, and then I just dab it in all over my face, like wherever I feel like it need to be dabbed in it. I just dab it in to just finalize that coverage and smooth it out just a little bit more. And I don't really usually put a lot of concealer on my forehead. I don't really break out on my forehead. It's just my cheek areas. Like I wish so much that I could go. I think I'm gonna find me an esthetician because I have Crohn's disease. There's a lot of stuff they say I can't do. Like I can't do microneedling, dermabrasion. Like there's a lot of stuff they say you can't do if you have an autoimmune disease. But I need somebody to be telling me what the fuck I can do. And not to say that I have bad skin, but I'm sick of these dark spots. And the reason why I get these dark spots is because I take a medicine that lowers my autoimmune system, so I don't heal as fast. So I'm going to get dark spots every time. When I was younger, before I got diagnosed and took all this stuff, I used to heal like no tomorrow. Like you would never see any spots. I had really good clear skin. And maybe it's because I'm getting older. Maybe it has something to do with me getting older. Maybe it has something to do with, you know, the medicine I take, but I think it's a combination of the both, and they both won't let me be great, and I'm over it. Like I want to be great again. And so lucky for me, I can't really complain either, because I mean I don't have the worst skin in the world. Like I said, I don't have the worst skin in the world, but I feel like it could be better though. But that's just me. You know, all people get like chemical peels and all these other things, and so you know, I'm late to the game. I ain't know nothing about none of that till Alicia was talking about it. But by then, I was already jacked up with Crohn's disease. And they was like, you can't do this, you can't do this. What is going on? Y'all, why did it break off? Why the fuck did it break off? Look at this. You know what? That's not what we're gonna do today. That's not what we're gonna do. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Whatever. But back to what we're saying. So, we've talked about dating, relationships, all that kind of thing. So let's talk about my home. So you guys know we just finished the So you guys know we just finished the first project of the year, which was my deck, which was going to be my only big project of the year. If you're new here, I've lived in my house for like 18 years. I've been fixing it up little by little over the whole 18 years, but I really got serious about renovations and redoing my house probably about 2017, which means I had been in the house for a very long time before I decided to do anything to it. And it goes back to my marriage and money and all that kind of stuff. And so once I was on my own and everything was in my hands and I was by myself, it wasn't as hard anymore because I was the only one making decisions. I was the one who could plan everything. I was the one who could budget everything, and I had control over what those budgets would be. And so that was a big project that I want. That's like my, I guess, biggest project that I wanted to do about the house. I definitely wanted an outside space. I am somebody who loves to sit out on my deck. I did for years. I sat on the front deck and I always had like these gazebos and this furniture, and I always sat out there, and sometimes I fell asleep out there. Like I really am an outdoorsy person, if you guys don't know. I haven't been camping. Y'all haven't seen any camping on this channel, but on the other channel we have camping. Or did we do a camping on this channel? I don't know. Might have did one. But camping, all that kind of stuff, I'm that girl. But I haven't really been able to do a lot of that lately. So having that outdoor space that make me feel like I'm out in the woods, but I'm not really in the woods, and still be chill back and laid. It's been kosher, and I'm so glad you guys love the deck. I get so many comments about it all the time, and we're not done with the deck. Like, we still not fully completed with all of the decorations and things that we want to do, but we are in a good place. So you guys know my new project is my home office. If you guys don't know, JALYNN, you know, went to college, and she had one of the bigger bedrooms. So out of my house, I have a master bedroom, which is my bedroom, which is the biggest out of the house, and I have 2 bedrooms. I think my son is the next biggest, Jaden's was the next biggest, and then my old office was the smallest bedroom in the house. So they weren't all the same size, which don't make no damn sense, but okay. So when she moved out, you know, I was waiting for my son to move out because I knew I needed a bigger office space in my home, because what I had, I was just outgrowing. I just had things I record, collecting, you know, and I'm trying to downsize in a lot of areas, but I had downsized pretty much as I could. So I needed a bigger space to do all the things that I want to do. And so when we was discussing, I was like, well, we gotta wait till Mari move out. And she's like, Mom, just take my room. She's like, I don't care nothing about being in a smaller room. I'm not gonna be there anyway. What does it matter? Blah blah blah. See, that's why I love my child. My son never did that. He'd be like, child, please, you want to wait down? He gonna be like, yeah, right, Mom. But seriously, so she was like, do that, and I was like, you sure? I was like, don't come back later talking about you want this room, because I ain't moving out. I'm telling you that now. I ain't going nowhere. Don't ask me to go nowhere. Why is powder so messy? I'm about to use the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in the color Dark Deep, and this little spongy thing here. And so you guys know, we moved in a couple weeks ago. Like, I think I moved in the weekend before she came home from school permanently for the summer. Well, not permanently, but for the summer. Summer was over and fall was on its way type situation. Just a little break in between summer and fall. And so y'all, I'm so bad because I have lots of like lines under my eyes, so I don't know how to prevent my under eye from creasing. If y'all have some good ideas of how to fill in the lines before I put the thing on, like maybe I need a special primer or something to fill in all them lines. But y'all see how it, you know how you see the crease from the powder? I can't figure out how not to do that. So if y'all know something, help us out. Okay? Y'all know a powder that fills it in for 40-year-olds and older with these lines under their eye. Let a girl know, okay? Let a girl know. And so I moved in. You know, she helped me move some more stuff. We, you know, she likes the space. We even went shopping for like decor pieces. Didn't really find too much in the last vlog. Found like a mirror or something, but that's gonna be my next project. So we're gonna paint the office the same color as my master bedroom. I'm getting around my nose because y'all know I sweat around my nose so bad, and so I'm trying to like get it together. And I'm also a matte girl. Y'all know I don't like really dewy makeup, so I love my face to be matte. I don't know why, I just do. I don't like a shiny ass face. That's just me. Not talking about nobody else. So we're on the, so that is the next home projects as far as the small projects. I want to start painting hopefully this weekend, but I don't know if we are. If we just go pick up the paint, that'll be better than nothing. So I want to paint not the master, jeez. I want to paint the office and the trim, and I need to put in baseboards. So painting is the easiest way to transform a space. It's the cheapest way to transform a space. We are on a budget. We have one income. I am a single mom, and my children still be asking me for shit they shouldn't be asking me for. So I have to be frugal and smart with the money that I do have. And so that's what it takes me so long to do something. But what I like about it taking me so long to do projects is that when it gets done, baby, when it get done, when I get done, when I be done, like, that should be a masterpiece. Like, I be like, damn, girl, you did that. Like, I surprise myself sometimes, y'all. I swear I do. I literally surprise myself. But, you know, it comes out of necessity. Me over here fixing up my house and stuff comes out of the necessity of me not being able to afford to hire somebody to do certain things. So some stuff is a need of me, of being limited in income, to why I have to learn how to do this shit myself. because I can't afford to pay nobody to do this stuff for me. So I have to do it myself. I have to afford myself the skills and the mindset that I can do this. I don't need nobody to do it. Now, there's some stuff that your girl ain't finna do, okay? I'm not finna do no electricity. I'll do a little bit of plumbing, not a lot of plumbing. Like, I ain't going under nobody's house because I hate bugs and critters and snakes and shit. I'm not going to fuck up under the house. I don't give a damn. I need a whole hazmat suit. And you can't work in that, and I'm gonna burn up and it's gonna be hot. So we just gonna get somebody else to do it. We're gonna get somebody else to do it. We're gonna find some quotes and we're gonna get somebody else to do it. But stuff like painting, putting in baseboards. I did the board and batting in my living room, in my bedrooms. You know, I put all the floors down in my bedroom myself, and painted them. And I put up all the ceiling fans in the house. I've changed out light fixtures here in the bathroom. I've put up shelves. I even put in these countertops. They weren't correct, but I put them in anyway. They ain't right. And I did the backsplash. Ain't none of it right, but that was back when I first learning. I've done all of that, and it was out of the point that I didn't have enough money to hire a professional to do it. So I was like, how bad could it be, child? This bathroom is bad. It's not bad, but it's bad. So hold on, I gotta concentrate when I do my eyeliner. Alright, so I know some of you guys be like, Kelsey, you do so much, you have so much time. And it's funny because I always say, oh no, y'all, I don't understand why this be leaking like this. Alright guys, so that's what's going on with the home project. We're working on the office. So in the office, you guys know I moved my sofa in there out of my bedroom. Now, I don't know. I might move the sofa back if I find another sofa for the office. I feel like that one is comfy, but not as comfy as I think it should be. So we might look for another sofa. I know I keep going back and forth and doing all the things. It's just because I want to make sure whatever I get is what I want, because I hate buying stuff twice. Like, I went through a phase where I was just doing stuff because I thought that's what I wanted, and I didn't think it all the way through, and I ended up wasting a lot of money because that wasn't what I wanted. Like, I didn't waste a lot of money on this bathroom, but I wasted money on this bathroom, okay? Because what it is now is not what the fuck I want now. It was what I thought I wanted then, but it's not what I want now. So we're just going to have to, you know, stay steadfast, not rush into anything, and really truly decide what it is that I want to do in that space and what I want to have. So for right now, the couch will do. And if I find another couch or I find something else cuter. Because the thing about the couch in the office is I'm not limited in the space or the width or the size of the couch as I am in my bedroom. It has to be a small apartment couch that's no longer than 60 inches. And so it's really hard to find a couch that's not longer than 60 inches. For a good price and not spending $1 million. Like I said, that couch that I bought was like $399 when I bought it like 4 years ago. And so everything is double. Like now when I go to At Home, you know, couches are no less than $499, $599. So you're just going to be paying, you know, just a lot of money for a couch. And I really would prefer to have a really nice, plush, comfy couch in my office and in my bedroom, to be honest. But I'm not willing to fork over that amount of money to get what I want. So we're going to have to do something. Y'all, my nose keep running. We're going to have to do something in the meantime, in between time. So we're definitely going to have to be, you know, conscientious of what I'm getting. Because like I said, I just don't want to spend the money right now on a couch. That's not the most important thing for me to have or get or anything like that. So it's not my top priority when it comes to, you know, getting things. So what did I just put on? I put on, damn, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm so bad at this. I put on the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner in the color black, and it's waterproof. And then I have on the Kiss New York Professional Luxury Intense Eyeliner in the color black for my waterline. And now we're going to put on the Morphe blush called Juicy Secret. I only have one blush and one highlighter. Like, I don't buy a lot of blushes. I don't buy a lot of makeup. I stick to what I know because I'm just a very simple girl when it comes to makeup. When I get my makeup right and I like the color and I know what it is, that's what I'm going to do. So that's what's going on with the home. That's the next project, is the office or whatnot. Okay, so let's talk about strong personalities. You guys know I have a very, very, very strong personality. It shows no matter where I go, no matter how much I try to hide it, it comes out. And I get a lot of backlash about my personality, whether it's with friends, family, at work, wherever the case is. Somebody doesn't like my strong personality. I like to call it strong, but they call it abrasive, blunt, what's it, I don't know, other adjectives, that synonyms that mean the same thing. Like, I've gotten a plethora of things that, you know, my personality is. And the funny thing about it is, my personality is great until it isn't great. People like my personality for when they want me to do their dirty work. I get all the praise then, but then when it comes to, and it's not that I'm saying anything inappropriate or being inappropriate in any of those atmospheres, just when I say what I say, I said what I said and I meant what I said. And you ask me a question, you got the answer. Or if you come for me wrong, I will come for you right, and you'll get what you get. And so even in normal day conversations on this channel, you guys know I just curse. I'm just loud. When I get excited, my voice goes higher. When I get frustrated, my voice goes higher. Anything that I do, my voice goes higher. I just have a nice high voice anyway. I am not a whisperer. I've never been able to whisper all through my whole years. They was like, please don't whisper to Kiosha, because Kiosha can't whisper. Okay? I am who I am. And so, like I said, it's all fun and games until it doesn't benefit you anymore. And so I have a lot of insecurity about my personality, how I say things, and who I am, because of all of the comments I get. And it's funny because I was talking to the therapist about it, because it's something had happened at work. Nothing happened at work. Well, my boss said something about me and him relationship, and how, you know, we talk to each other, and some people saw it as, you know, disrespectful or inappropriate or just not professional, I guess. And the funny thing about it is, he talked to me the same way. So he talked to me the same way, and it's something that I do. If you know me, okay, let's say this, me and my boss's relationship is somewhat like me and JALYNN's. Now, I don't go as far as me and JALYNN go, like at cursing at him or anything like that. But we talk like, we call each other losers. I call him a slacker. Like, it's just, for me, work has to be an environment that is not so serious. Like, I'm a serious person. When I have to do work and I need to be serious, I be serious. But when we're just shooting the shit and we're, you know, working on each other's stuff, and, you know, we doing this and that, I just have to talk. I just have to be silly, goofy, my silly, goofy self. Like, I just have, when I get to know people, I let my personality out. When I first get to know people, a lot of people know I be quiet. I look like I don't like anybody. I be mean. I be living like this. Like, I have the resting bitch face when I don't know you. When I don't know you, when I'm in a new environment, when I don't know, you know, this, that, and the other. Because the way me and my boss communicate and interact is completely different than the way I communicate and interact with other people. So it's not like it's something I do all over the office, the acting. Like people say ain't right. I don't know what it is, child. And so I just be doing me and being me. But this is not the only place or the only scenario where I've heard this before. And so I was talking to the therapist about it, and she was like, well, Kiosha, what? I said, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just need to learn how to just go to work and work, or go into these spaces and these environments and just not dummy down, or I don't know how to put it, like, just calm down, like bring my level down. But for me, if I go somewhere, I want to be myself. It's too hard and too stressful and too tiring to pretend to be somebody else. I'm not out here disrespecting the world. I'm not out here cussing people out. I'm not out here being untruthful and you know, just being downright nasty to people. But the conversations that happen and the feedback that I get, it makes it seem that way, but that's not what that is. And so I don't know how to take that in because I can't change who I am. And so she was like, well, Kelsha, maybe you're not the problem. Maybe they're the problem. And I told her, what, am I the problem? Are they the problem if everybody says they have a problem with how I act or present myself or whatever it is in any situation, whatever it was, then how can they be the problem and I'm not the problem? She's like, well, Kelsha, you're 45 years old. You're very blunt. She said, I can tell from our conversation, you're very blunt. You speak your mind. And she says, from what I can see, the only time you would be disrespectful is if it was something that somebody attacked you, or you're not just out here just willy-nilly disrespecting people for no damn reason. She's like, you're just not going to be disrespecting people for no reason. It literally has to be a trigger for you. And whether it's a trigger that takes one time, a trigger that takes 3 times, a trigger takes 4 times, it's a trigger that made you do whatever, say, do, or be whatever you was in that moment that they thought wasn't right. And she's not just talking about work. This is just everywhere. And she's like, so how can you say that you're the problem when, you know, nobody wanted to take responsibility for how you responded to something they did that wasn't right? Or, you know, if you're excited about something or you're just passionate about something. Like, when I'm passionate about something, I'm like passionate about it. And I don't know how to say it, y'all. I just get so insecure about it. And it just bothers me a lot. And so when I go to work it's funny. It's so funny. Because this is another thing that I get. When I get the feedback that I get back about being, you know, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 I pull back. I instantly be like, okay, Kelsha, be quiet. Don't say shit else. Don't give your opinion. Don't give your thoughts. Don't do nothing, because I am blunt. So when I give my opinion and my thought, I don't sugarcoat it. I'm not going to say, so for instance, say that, I'm trying to think of a scenario where they would see it as weird or disrespectful or whatever you want to call it. Say we are having a conversation about building something in the system, right? Or say we're having a conversation at lunch about people who cheat. I don't know. These are the 2 scenarios. I'm just thinking of scenarios for work and for friends. A lot of people have their opinions, and I'll be like, well, no, they don't make no motherfucking sense. If he did that shit, then he shouldn't have motherfucking did that shit, blah, 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 blah. At work, it'll be like, no, this is what we told them to do. That's what they need to do. Why are we trying to do anything else if we know we can't do it? Why are we trying to explore stuff and waste all of our time exploring things that we know can't be done? We just need to tell them, no, this is the only way they can be done. We've already discussed it with who we need to discuss it to. These are your options. This is what you have to pick from. And so you need to pick from these, and we're not finna do anything else. Well, they see that. So those 2 scenarios they see that as me being angry. They see it as me being too blunt, being too straightforward, you know, being, I don't know what to call it. But in the situation with the friends where I'm cussing and doing all the things, just because I'm cussing doesn't mean I'm angry. Just because I'm cursing doesn't mean I'm irate. Like, now I raise my voice a little bit because I'm just excited or passionate about the conversation. But these are the things that I get back. And at work, I did no cussing. I may have elevated my voice a little bit, but they'll be like, well, why do you have to be like that? I'm like, because y'all are wasting our time. You're wasting our time. We literally have 100 million things to do, and you keep talking about this thing that we cannot do, but yet you want to go and explore stuff that we've already explored, already figured out the answer, and we are wasting time. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And they don't like that I say that we're wasting time. They want me to say, oh, well, we'll do it again. No, I've already done it. I'm not gonna do something again that I've already done. Like, I don't say it that way, but I say it that way. I'm just like, okay, if you guys would like to, you know, explore this and go back behind me, fine. But I am not going back behind me. I'm not going to do it again. I have explored all possibility. I have exhausted all options, and this is it. And I shall not do another research, another moment on it, because it doesn't make any sense. I've given you the answer. Just because you don't like my answer doesn't mean it's not the answer. And so they don't like that, because Southerners, I'm not a Southerner, if y'all don't know that. I grew up in New York, so clearly I have no Southern hospitality whatsoever to a certain extent. I get that backlash. And so when I come, when I do that, and then my manager come, he's like, well, you know, people felt, you know, you was a little strong in your opinion, and you know that, you know, you were just, you know, not willing to do this and that and the other, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that is not what I said. I said I was willing to do it, and I had already done the work, and y'all was trying to make me do the work again. So help me understand what it is that you're saying, because that don't make no sense. And so if he says that, then I'm like, now I'm second guessing what I'm saying. I'm replaying the conversation. I'm trying to figure out who the hell I cussed out that they said I cussed out when I ain't cussed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so if I come to work, it's funny because if I come to work the next day or the next week or whenever I come back into the office and I'm just sitting at my desk doing my work and not being my normal self, then they have a problem with that as well. So I can't fucking win. So it's very agitating, and that's been everywhere I've gone, and that's why I say to my therapist, is it me and not them? Like, anytime something happens at work or happens with a friendship, I look at myself first. Like, I don't go blaming anybody. I don't go saying, you know, oh, she was this, oh, she too sensitive. No, some people just like what they like and don't like what they like. They don't like folks to be voiceful or, you know, give their opinions or be strong in their opinions or be confident in the things that they're saying. And so they feel insecure or attacked or whatever the hell it is, the adjective that you want to use. And because I'm that way, I've always got that stigmatism. I've always gotten that. Because the people who are nice nasty are the same as me, but they're just nice nasty with it. So they're nice, but they're still being nasty. I'm not being nasty. I'm just being truthful and honest. And they don't like that either. So I don't know who the fuck they trying to please, but like I told my boss, I said, if I can't come to work and be worked, then, you know, just don't bother me then. I literally told him in the last, and see, this is where other people, if they had heard the conversation, they would probably thought it would have been disrespectful, but it's not. I'm, as a co-worker to co-worker, manager to manager, you telling me they don't like this, they don't like that, they don't like blah, 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 and blah. When I said, okay, fine, when I come to work and I sit at my desk, don't bother me. Unless y'all want me to work on something, don't come having conversations, don't be trying to kiki ha-ha, don't be trying to do none of that shit, but clearly you don't like who I am as a person. So why are we trying to do the things? Like, if I come to work and just be quiet, then y'all have a problem with that too. Like, what the fuck? It's so aggravating. Aggravating. I can't even talk. It's so aggravating. And the same thing with friendships. You know? So I don't know. It's just, you know, my personality is very bold, very dominant, very straight to the point, no shitter, no chaser type thing. You can't persuade me of how I feel. You can't change my mind on how I feel about something. You can't do it. Okay? It's just when I feel strongly about something, and especially when I know that I'm right and I've done the research and I know that I did what I was supposed to do, when I was supposed to do it, how I was supposed to do it, you can't tell me nothing different. You're not going to be able to tell me nothing different. You can't guilt trip me into changing my mind about anything or anything that I have done that I know is correct and right and truthful just because you don't like it. And they don't like that. They don't like that. They like for people to give in, but like, well, I ain't fucking doing it. I ain't fucking doing it. And ain't. So if that's a problem, then, you know, I can't really do nothing about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. So that's where I am, and this is a fight that I've been fighting for years, y'all. Now I can tell you back in the day, my attitude is much better. It's much better than it was in the past. Like, child, let me tell you something. I was a force to be fucking reckoned with. I was no filter, candid, even more than I am now. So imagine, I know I put in the work and I've changed tremendously, and for somebody to come and say that I ain't is when I be like, the devil is a lie. Because if you would have known me back over here in this day, you'd be like, oh, you Gucci good, you good, like, seriously. But luckily for them, they don't know me. They don't know the old Kiosha. Kiosha's come a long way. Okay, I'm still, you know, gonna say what I gotta say, do what I gotta do, but you know. So we're about to wrap this up. So those are some of my thought processes catching up, what's going on in my life. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all think about any of the topics. Do you have any of these issues going on in your life or whatnot, who not? And just leave some, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A soon. So any questions y'all want to know about me that I haven't talked about or addressed, that's not too personal, you can ask away whatever you want to ask, but I feel like it's too personal, I won't talk about it. But I'm using the NYX, damn, I'm just bad, like I said, the NYX, what color is this? Lip liner in the color Sienna. Yeah, Sienna, to line my lips. So y'all just leave any questions or thoughts down below. For a Q&A. I've never done a Q&A. So y'all make sure y'all leave questions down below. And I will collect all of them and do a Q&A soon. Alright, so got that on. Now, when I want my lipstick to last all day, all fucking day, use the Beauty Bakery Mon Cherie. And what I love about this shit does not move. It does not move. It does not move. It does not move. Okay? So when I don't want my lipstick to move and I know I'm gonna be out all day and don't want it to go nowhere, I use this. Now it is a liquid one and you have to let it dry. So what I'll do is I'll put like a coat on, let it dry, and sometimes I'll put another coat and let it dry. And once it's dry, it's there. It's there, and it's there. And they have these special wipes to get it off. I think it's special, but I think you can find something else to get it off. But you can't get it off with no regular makeup wipe type stuff. Like you gotta use something with like an oil base, I believe it is, because whatever it is on that little pad is very greasy, oily, and it gets like messy to get it off. So I'm thinking it's some kind of oil base something, but when it's on there, it's on there. And this will also get on your teeth. So I would just wait until it's dry and it's completely done. You're finished putting it on and then wipe it off your teeth. We're gonna let this sit. So see how it's very pretty. I love this color so much. I think it looks really, really good on my skin tone. I'm sorry, I slept under that stupid fan and now I got the damn cooties. And I'm like, God, see, you got a little bit on my teeth. But I'm not gonna wipe that off until this dries. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to dry, and I'll put another coat, another 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll be set for today. So that one's dry. Let's do one last coat, and then we'll check our teeth. And then we gotta get dressed. We gotta get out of here. All right, we'll let that dry and then we'll be done. All right, you guys, so here is the full makeup look. Let me know what you guys think. I love it. So nice and natural, just what I be looking for. We're perfecting this makeup game, baby. We're gonna keep the hair in the bun because we're going to be sitting outside for lunch, so it's going to be hot. And also, I am loving a red lip. I'm gonna change my earrings to a statement earrings, but we're about to go and change into the outfit of the day. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm wearing, and then we will close this video out. Let's go. All right, you guys, so here is the full outfit from the Get Ready With Me. So this 2-piece set is from Zara. You guys know I was supposed to wear this on vacation, but I did not get to, but we're gonna wear it today. And so it's literally just a little open back keyhole right here. It's a full 100% linen set from Zara. And then I have on these white sandals that I picked up from TJ Maxx or either Marshalls. I have this cute little tote bag. You can't purchase it. I actually used to sell it in my shop, but of course I don't have it anymore. And then all of my jewelry, rings, bracelet, this little necklace, and my earrings are from Living Fearless collection, and my watch is from Nord Green. So this is what the jewelry looks like. I just decided to do like all gold accents. So I got this on, and these 2 rings, and then here's the necklace, and here are the earrings. I love these earrings so much. Oh my god. So this is the full outfit of the day. I love it. It is so nice and chill and laid back. I'm a little uncomfortable. I might actually pin this a little bit so it doesn't open up as much, but as I walk it does kind of open up. But we're just gonna roll with it today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat, get ready with me, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my makeup and just catching up on life and all the things in between. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.